Okay, so the last time we were when we made our map, the snake is running, the snake is moving. We can make it change directions. I just wanted to make our snake a bit slower to be able to control on this slow emulator, and as you can see we are moving. Okay, let's make a bit more interesting things. So first of all, I wanted to make apples to eat, which we are going to do in our game engine. So first of all, I want to know the head of the snake, which will eat an apple, and also it's going to check if the head collided with the rest of the snake. So let's start with making just the property for our head. So this is going to be the coordinate and get snake head, which will return the snake list at the 0 position. The next, I want to first of all, let's add some apples. So add apples. So in init games, first we are going to make I don't know, 1 or 2 apples to be added to our map. So let's do that. Add walls like here. So private void add apples. First of all, we want let's call it coordinate. We want a coordinate to add to our map. So the basic concept is almost the same as no, actually we did not do anything like that. So let's see. Added equals false. So far we did not add any apple to our map, and we need a while cycle till added. This needed because we don't want to add an apple to a position where there is a snake or where there is a wall. So let's randomize an X and a Y. How did I call random here? No, I actually did not have any random. Okay, let's make a random field. So private random equals new random. So not a random, random. Okay, so now we can generate integers from 0 to the game width -2. This way we are going from in random function we are going from 0 to game width -2, but so on the right hand side we cannot able to make an x coordinate of the last row, so we are giving +1. Same as for the y-axis, random dot next int game height -2, and check for the coordinates. So let's create a new coordinate, x and y values, just for look a bit better, and I also want a collision. So if there is a collision, then we try to add again. So let's check first for the snake. Let's call this, I don't know, S. So for cycle in the snake parts, and if s dot equals coordinate, then collision is true, and actually we can break. We don't need any more check. If collision is true, then we can continue. Otherwise, let's check for other apples. So for coordinate a in apples, which we don't have yet, but let's make it. So what actually just copy paste this, because they are also coordinate list of list of coordinates, so just like this. And if we come back here, if a dot equals coordinate, then collision equals true, and also added equals not collision. Actually here we also can break out of this for cycle, so if we find a collision, then we don't have to iterate for the rest of the list elements. And if we get out of the y cycle, then we can add the apples, add the new apple to the apples collection. Okay, so we added apples. So the next thing to show on the map is right here. So first, there is nothing. We place our walls, we place our snake, and here, well, yeah, here let's place our apples. So map a dot get x with a dot get y equals tile type dot type dot apple, and I think we are ready to see some apples on the map. What is going on? Build successful, 0 warnings. Okay, let's run it again. As always, nothing is how I want. I think those breaks are not how it should be. Collision equals true. Collision is never used. Why is if collision equals true? Okay, let's just remove this and find out. I hope this will. Oh, yeah. So there is our new apple. Now let's get started to eat it. So to eat, we need to check if our head is at the same position as you can see. I couldn't eat it, but I don't know, my screen capture doesn't really able to catch the frame rate of the emulator, so sorry for that. But we are not able to eat it, and also we are not checking for collision with ourselves. So let's first check with ourselves. Let's just comment it, check self collision. So let's go through the whole snake. So for coordinate, let's call this snake part, and go to the snake. If the snake part is equals with snake get snake head, then we just continue because we don't want to check that. When we are not checking the head but checking the other part, then we want to, and they are on the same coordinate, we want to set the game lost. So if snake part dot equals snake, not snake, I want to check the gets snake head dot equals snake part. And this case I want to set the state to lost, game state lost, and return. So let's see if it's working. Okay, I'm recording. Okay, no worries, no worries. So if I why am I not checking with myself? Or is this okay? I don't know, somehow these parts doesn't really do anything, so let's change to the other way to do. So let's go from 1 till the end of the snake dot size and I plus plus and get the snake dot I. This should work. I don't know why the other one, why it did not work. Yeah, it's working. It's something I'm lost. But the other thing I wanted to do is check for an apple, and if we eat one, I want to grow the tail, and I also want to create another apple to eat. So let's comment check apples. So as before, coordinate apple to remove equals null, and for coordinate apple in apples, so if get snakehead dot equals apple, we are on the same coordinate, so the head is on the same coordinate as the apple, then we want to the apple to remove equals to apple, because we cannot remove an item from a list when we are iterating in it. So if apple to remove not equals null, then apples on dot remove, and we are passing an object. And if we have eaten one, then we are also creating a new one. Yeah, restart it. Okay, let's try to catch that apple. Oh, I got it, and this is the new one. Okay, so next thing I want to do is, if we eaten an apple, then we want to make our snake a bit longer. So to do this, I want to make another global variable, which is going to be a boolean increase tail, which is going to be false at default. And if we have eaten an apple, then increase tail is going to be true. And at the update snake, we are going to add a new coordinate. So this is going to be the last, so this one we want it to store, and on the next turn we want to add it or something like this. So int new x is equal to snake dot get snake dot size minus 1 dot get x. Int new y is snake dot get snake dot size minus 1 dot get y. And if increase tail dot, so if we have to increase the tail, then we add a new tail to the end, and like this. And also don't forget to set the increase tail to false. So I hope I can catch another apple, because this is going to be embarrassing if I can't. Oh, it's so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I hope 6 parts of snake. No, we have 2. I think it made longer, but let's find out. Yeah, it made longer. So we are becoming longer and longer and longer, and I can't kill myself. The snake is too long to kill itself. I'm so sorry that the emulator is actually, my GPU doesn't handle the emulator. So I think that's it for this series. Sorry for not posting so long. I had so much to work and I couldn't work on this project, but later on I'm gonna come back and make a couple of a bit more interesting projects. So thanks for watching. I think we made a pretty good snake. So thank you for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe, hit the like button. Thank you. Bye.